what's popping with my people out there? This your boy CB, the motherfucking convict, man, and we back with another video, man. I'm back with the things you should know before you go to federal prison part 2. I gave y'all part 1. I snatched it right off my TikTok and did it that way, but this way I'm gonna go ahead and talk to y'all about this shit. You feel me? So I'm gonna give y'all 8 things right now and you should know before you go to federal prison. And forget about my Chipotle in the back, bro. I had to eat, my nigga. You feel me? A nigga had to eat before I did this video. So let's get into it right now. Now, the first one y'all should know is if you ever go to federal prison, bro, and you gotta talk to the CO, make sure you bring a witness with you, bro. I'm telling you that right now. Make sure you always bring a witness with you before you have to go talk to the CO. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's one of your homies. I don't care if it's somebody that's close to the CO, standing by the desk or some shit like that, or standing by the room. Tap that man and ask him, can you come in there and let him hear what you got to say to the CO? Because I'm telling you right now, if a raid ever break out on a unit after you was the last one seen talking to the CO by yourself, and they raid the unit crazy and niggas start losing drugs, the tattoo man lose his little equipment and stuff like that, they gonna blame you for that, my nigga, and you gonna more than likely get ran off the yard. I'm telling you that right now. So make sure you always bring a witness with you, especially if you're in like a USP, which is a high security prison, or you in like a medium active USP. You always gotta bring a witness with you in them style prisons, because they play with knives in there, bruh. They will take your life in there. I'm letting you know that right now. They don't play that snitching stuff in there, because I'm telling you right now, usually when you hit them type of yards, you got 30 days to get your paperwork in. I said that on the first video. When I mean by paperwork, your docket sheets and your transcripts, your court transcripts, so that when you was being sentenced, that's the paperwork they want to hear. They want to know if you got a 5K1, which is snitching, or a safety valve, which is snitching too. So I'm letting you know, the number one thing that I just said is always bring a witness with you so he can corroborate what you told the CO when you had to go in there and talk to the CO. So that's the first thing. Now the number 2 thing is every lunch from Monday through Sunday is down there the same except Mondays. Mondays is called Mystery Mondays. So anything can be served that day. It could be spaghetti, it can be fucking lasagna, it can be fucking goddamn hamburger helper, tacos, or whatever. That's the only day that you don't know what the 12 o'clock menu is going to be when you go to lunch, when you go to the chow hall. But on Tuesdays, it's always going to be chicken patty day. And if you work in the kitchen, your job is working in the kitchen, because one thing about going to federal prison, you always going to need a job. You need a job in federal prison, or you're going to be sent to a place called facilities, where you sit at a table all day, can't talk, can't really do nothing for 8 hours, bruh. So if you don't get no job in prison, you're going to have to go to facilities, and that's what you don't want to do. But let's get back to Tuesdays. Tuesdays is always chicken patty day. And one thing about chicken patty day, everybody comes to the caf down there that day. And you, like I said, if you work in the cafeteria, that's some food that you can sell and make some stamps and some money. Because one thing about the feds, if mackerels is not the food, the money on the compound, stamps is. The dollar stamps, or the $5 booklet stamps that got them little like 12 sticker stamps on it. You feel me? That's worth $5 in the feds. Sometimes money it depends, because whoever got the most stamps, they can predict how much the stamp booklets is worth. You feel me? So if a dude got fucking hella stamps, he can beat other people's prices and predict what the how much the price is gonna be. You feel me? So he can tell you how much the price is gonna be if he got a lot of them. But like I said, on Tuesdays it's always chicken patty day. It never changes. I don't give a fuck if you got 20 years in the feds. Every Tuesday is gonna be chicken patty day. Now let's get on to Wednesday. Wednesday is gonna be hamburger day. A lot of people don't like hamburgers in the feds. I'm telling you right now, them hamburgers be unseasoned. There's regular McDonald's burgers. You feel me? A lot of dudes don't really want that, but you might catch some dudes that buy that type of shit for like $1. You feel me? They might buy it for $1, but chicken patties on Tuesday, they buy them for like $2, 2 stamps, 3 stamps, $3, something like that. But Wednesdays is always going to be hamburger day. It's never going to change. Now Thursdays is the best day in the feds. I'm telling you that right now, because it's chicken leg quarter day. It's chicken leg quarters is like, it got the thigh with the leg on it. That's what you're gonna be having on Thursdays. And I'm trying to tell you, everybody comes to the cafeteria on that day at 12 o'clock every Thursday. They come to the cafeteria to get that, cause that's the best motherfucking meal in the BOP. Unless it's a holiday. Holidays, that's when they really cook and give you a lot of good food on the holidays. You might get all kind of shit on the holidays, but usually the best meal throughout the week is goddamn chicken leg quarter day on Thursdays. Now Friday is another bum ass day. It's fish patty day. You feel me? That's like some cheap ass fish sticks. You feel me? But it's like a patty. It's made like a square rectangle shape, so you ain't gonna really make no money on that day. But it's always fish patty day on Fridays. Now on the weekends, it's just breakfast food for lunch, bro. It's always gonna be breakfast food. You might get like 4 hash browns with some bacon and a wrap, like a taco wrap, and that'll be your that'll be your lunch, but it'll be breakfast for on the weekends. So let's get back to what I said. Mondays in the feds is always Mystery Monday. You don't know what you're gonna have. Tuesdays is gonna be chicken patty day. Wednesdays is gonna be hamburger day. Thursday's the best day. It's gonna be leg quarter day, bone in. Everybody gonna be in there, and you can probably make, like, if you work in the calf and you bring some food back to the dorm, you can probably make like $4-5 off every goddamn chicken leg quarter that you sell. That's the best day to go to work if you working in the calf. Chicken leg quarter day on Thursdays. Now Fridays, like I said, fish patty. Don't nobody really want no damn fish patties. You might find some niggas that want to buy that shit, but most of the time niggas ain't buying that shit, and that's on my mama. I was a cafeteria worker, and I could not sell that shit at all. I used to have to keep the shit myself just to eat it. You feel me? That's if I felt like I was hungry and shit like that, and I wanted that shit to last me a good 2 days, and I had to eat out my locker and shit like that, eat my commissary and shit like that. But let's get on to the last but not least, the weekends. The weekends is always going to be breakfast for lunch. You always gonna get breakfast food for lunch: eggs, hash browns, and probably some bacon or sausage with a tortilla wrap. And that's about it. So let's get on to 3 now. Now the third thing you need to know in federal prison: always show respect. I don't give a damn if you go to a camp, a low, a medium, or a pen. Especially a medium and a pen, you want to always show respect to get you a long way, bro. Because if you in one of them active yards like a USP or active medium, they play with knives in there, bro. They will take your life. You around some dudes that ain't never going home, bro. They ain't gonna never go home. Usually when you got life in the feds, you gonna do the rest of your life in the feds. So you gotta always show respect. I don't care if you about to walk past somebody, you bump shoulders with him, say excuse me. Always show respect, my nigga, to get you a long way in the feds. That's rule number 3. Always show respect in the feds. So if your ass about to go to the feds, make sure you ain't, if you one of them rowdy ass little young niggas on the street thinking shit is sweet, you go to federal prison on that same type of time, they gonna get your ass together. They gonna run you off that yard, and they gonna put a knife in you. So that's the third thing you need to know if you ever go to federal prison. Now the fourth thing you need to know if you ever go to federal prison is, if when you in the cafeteria, do not cut in between tables. Niggas don't like that, bro. I'm letting you know. Do not cut in between tables, my nigga. Always go around. Walk through the aisles. Don't cut in between tables, because you got niggas eating and they don't want you to rub up against them or accidentally rub their tray, because they ain't gonna be able to get no more food, and they gonna be mad as hell at you, and they gonna be ready to take your life over some dumbass shit like that. Especially if you in like a medium or a pen. That's when you got to be on your best behavior in them type of prisons, because you in there with niggas that's serving life that ain't never coming home, my nigga. Niggas that got 40 years. When you got 40 years in the feds, you're going to do 80% of your time. And 80% of your time out of 40 years is about damn near like 35 years. So your ass going to damn near do the rest of your time, your life in prison, especially if you go in there and you about 35. You ain't getting out until you about 70. You feel me? So make sure when you sitting in the cafeteria at fucking lunchtime, dinner time, or breakfast time, do not cut in between tables. It's going to get you a long way. Never cut in between tables. And make sure you sit at the right table when you go to the caf too. Because one thing about it, in the feds, they got things that's called cars. Cars is like, say you from Ohio and Ohio got a car there, or Midwest got a car there, you're going to be part of that car. And they got their own set of tables in the cafeteria. So one thing about it, make sure you sit at your own fucking table where your people's at, or your guys and shit. And don't cut in between tables, and do never skip the line, my nigga. So if you walk in line and you see 30 niggas in the line, don't try to skip 15 niggas so you can get your plate faster than the next nigga, because they gon' fuck you up in there, bro. I'm telling you that right now. They do not play that shit in federal prison. Niggas will take your life. But that's the fourth thing you need to know. Never cut in between tables when you in federal prison. Never do it, my nigga. Always show respect. That go back to the third thing. Show respect. Don't cut in between tables. Niggas don't play that shit. Now, the fifth thing you need to know in federal prison, the most money you can have on your commissary account is $99,999. That's a lot of money. If you got that type of money on your books, nigga, you're damn near penitentiary rich. You feel me? Because the most money you can spend in federal prison throughout the month in the store is $350, but it differs from every different prison. Some prisons you might only can spend $290. Some prisons you can spend $350. It depends. I don't know. A lot of prisons is different. How much they let inmates go to the stores, their spending of amount. But that's the most money you can have on your books is $99,999. And I'm telling you right now, you got that type of money on your books, 100 grand, you penitentiary rich, my nigga. You feel me? You the man in that bitch. You feel me? That's going to last you a long ass time, especially if you only can spend $350 a month, my nigga. You feel me? That's only probably like, shit, what, 4 bands a year? 4,500? That's the most you can spend throughout the whole year. It's 4,500. You feel me? Unless you out here buying stamps off niggas and shit like that. But most of the time, you can't. If you buying stamps off niggas, you gonna have to like get some money sent to one of your peoples on the street so they can send that money to that person so they can sell you some stamps so you can be able to buy shit off the land. Because a lot of niggas make food in there. That's they hustle, and they walk from building to building selling motherfucking food. You know, they might sell elephant ears. They might sell motherfucking goddamn burritos that they made, homemade burritos, all kind of shit, bro. Candy, suckers, cheesecake. Now that's the shit. That the cheesecake is down there the best thing you can buy on the land. I was buying that shit like crazy, my nigga. I'm talking about $5 for a cheesecake, a little small one too. Probably get you like 4 slices out the motherfucker, a little small little bowl. That shit be good as a motherfucker. Some niggas sell ice cream in there too. You feel me? That shit might be about 4 stamps for a little small thing of ice cream, but that shit worth it. I'm letting you know. Some niggas can cook their ass off in the feds, bro. I mean, niggas be making taffy in there, all kind of shit. Suckers, all kind of shit. But I'm trying to tell you, if you go to federal prison, a lot of niggas don't even eat in the cab. They eat off the land. Niggas are selling food. Niggas walking back and forth. I got suckers for sale. I got elephant ears for sale. I got the cheesecake over here. Nigga, that's how a lot of niggas survive in prison. They didn't been in prison so long, 10, 15 years. They tired of eating that same ass cafeteria food, because like I said, the shit don't change unless it's Monday, and Monday they selling you bullshit. They giving you bullshit in the goddamn caf. You might get some motherfucking chili or some shit that's nasty as fuck, ain't no seasoning, little bit of hamburger in it, mostly beans. Feel me? A lot of niggas got tired of that shit, so they make their own food or they shop off the land. You feel me? That's what they do. But now the sixth thing you need to know about federal prison, bro, is you get 54 good days per year, and you automatically get that time added within your release date. You feel me? So when you go to prison, that 54 good days is already part of your release date. So if you get sentenced to 10 years, you get 540 good days. That's already calculated within your release date. Your job is to not lose that good time by catching shots and shit. Because if you get like 100 series, 200 series, 300 series, 400 series shot, that can lead to you losing some of your good time. Most of the time, a 400 series shot, if you catch a 400 series shot of some petty shit, you're not going to lose no good time off of it. But a 100 series shot is like getting caught with a knife, getting caught with a cell phone, fighting a CO, stabbing somebody. You're going to lose 41 good days off rip. You losing 41 good days off rips when you get that shot, and plus more than likely you going to the motherfucking hole for about 3 months. You feel me? And I'm going to tell you one thing about the hole. I'm going to tell you, your time don't start until you see the DHO. Whenever you see the DHO, that's when your shoe time starts. So if they sentence you to 90 days in a shoe, and it took you 90 days to see a DHO, you got to do a whole nother 90 days. They ain't gonna give you no time served. So if you was already waiting 3 months to see the DHO and he give you 90 more days, nigga, that's when your 90 days start. off rip. You feel me? So you might do 6 months in the hole, and sometimes you might do 6 months in the hole, depending on how bad your damn shot was. Like if you fought a CO or stabbed somebody, they gonna send you to another prison more than likely. Like say if you was at a medium, they gonna up your points and they gonna send you to a pen now, and you're going to a USP to do the rest of your time until you can drop down and go back to a medium and shit like that. But like I said, you get 54 good days per year off rip. Soon you go to Oklahoma, what's the transit facility? That's the place you go to before you go to your housing prison that you're gonna be doing your time at until your points drop down. When you can go to like a medium and shit like that, or if you at a medium, you can go to a low. That's when you get your 54 good days off rip. Soon you get to Oklahoma and you get sent to your housing prison that you're supposed to be going to, you're going to get them 54 good days already calculated within your release date. So you good off rip. Like I said, your job is not to lose that good time by catching shots and getting in trouble, bro. Because they'll take your shit ASAP. You feel me? They will snatch your shit ASAP. I'm letting you know, I done seen niggas lose hella good time. Big Meech was losing some good times. You know who Big Meech is? The kingpin nigga from Detroit that ran BMF and shit like that. That's beefing with 50. That nigga lost hella good time. He was catching so many 100 series shot. They put that nigga in the smooth program. One thing about the smooth program, you do 18 months in the hole. It's a program. You do 18 months in the hole. So you on 23-1 for 18 months. You feel me? So you in your cell for 23 hours a day. You only get 1 hour out rec to go stand in a cage and shit and get some fresh air and shit like that. But like I said, number 6 is 54 good days per year. That's how much you get off rip. Now the number 7 thing you need to know, or the number 7 thing you need to know about a federal prison is, if you go to a high, which is a USP, or a medium, they got cells. Them prisons got cells. You're gonna be sleeping behind a cell door in a cell with a bunkie. When you walk past niggas' cells, don't be looking at niggas' cells when you walking by their door and shit like that, peeking in, because a lot of niggas be doing freaky shit in their cell. They might be in there with a punk or some shit like that, getting busy with a punk. Might be bagging up some drugs. They might be fucking sharpening a knife. They might be fucking getting a tattoo or some shit like that. So keep your motherfucking eyes straight ahead, bro. So if you got to go to the bathroom or you going to another nigga's cell that you know, don't be peeking in other niggas' cells while you walk by. You got to mind your business, my nigga. Niggas is big on their privacy in there. They ain't got time for you to, every time you walk by, like, looking in their cell. Mind your business, my nigga. That's one thing you want to do in federal prison, especially like a USP or medium. You always want to fucking mind your business. I'm letting you know right now. Always mind your business, bro. That should get you a long way, because I'm letting you know right now. You don't mind your business in federal prison, my nigga, niggas will take your life, bro. They don't play that shit in there. You already in there with a lot of niggas that got life sentences for drugs, murder, and all that shit. They don't mind taking your life because they know they not never coming home. And more than likely, if you kill somebody in federal prison, bro, they not gonna give you death row. They ain't gonna get a nigga death row that killed you. They gonna get that nigga an extra life sentence, and he don't give a fuck. He ain't never coming home off the first life sentence. So why do he care about taking your life and getting another life sentence? Just think about it. You feel me? Them niggas don't care. But like I said, the 7th thing you need to know before you go to federal prison, when you walk by niggas' cells, don't be peeking in the cells, my nigga. Niggas don't like that shit. And I'm gonna tell you one more thing. If you see a nigga got a towel hanging in front of his window on his door, or else inside of his window in his door, that nigga in there doing something freaky or taking a shit. So don't just be walking in niggas' cells when you see a towel hanging in front of their window, their window on their door. Niggas be doing freaky shit in there, and niggas be on there taking a shit. They might be jacking off, fucking a punk or some shit like that, getting some head from a punk or some shit like that, or taking a shit. They want their privacy. Don't just bust in on a nigga. I don't give a fuck if it's your cell and you got a celly. You know damn well your celly's in there if he got the fucking towel hanging in front of the door and in front of the window, and you can't see inside of the cell. You feel me? So don't be walking in. Make sure you knock if it's your cell. And if your celly, hey, I'm in here busy, keep it moving. You feel me? Wait till you see that nigga take that towel or that sheet off of that window, then you can walk in there and shit like that. So I'm letting you know. Number 7, keep your eyes straight. Don't be peeking at other niggas' cells if you in a USP, which is a high security prison, or a medium security prison. Keep your eyes straight when you walking by niggas' cells. Now, last but not least, number 8, bruh. You can take a program in a federal prison called the RDAP program. It's a residential drug program, and once you take that program, you get a whole year off your sentence. But I'm telling you right now, if you got a gun charge, if you was convicted on a gun charge or a 924C, which is you got caught with drugs and a gun, you're not gonna be eligible for that year off. The only people that's eligible for that year off is people that got in trouble for fraud or drug dealing. They ain't got no guns on their case, or no murder, no violence, some shit like that. If you got that type of shit on your case, you can't be eligible for the year off for the RDAP drug program. It's not happening. So I'm letting you know right now. You can take something called the RDAP drug program, which is a 9-month program, and when you finish that program, you get a whole year off your sentence. But if you got a gun charge on your case, you got convicted of a gun charge, you are not eligible for that year off. So I'm letting you know that right now. And you could probably take the program and get some extra halfway house time. But if you're already looking at getting a year of halfway house time, you're not gonna get no extra halfway house time by taking that program. So you better off not even taking a program if you got convicted of a gun charge or a 924C, guns and drugs. So I'm letting you know right now. The last thing, final thing, is you can take the RDAP drug program and it takes a year off your sentence. But thank you for watching my video. I'm your boy CB the Convict, and I'm gonna be doing a lot more videos, man. So y'all tap in with a nigga every time you see me upload something, man. Watch your nigga's video. I know I ain't the best talker and shit like that, but I'm gonna teach y'all some things. I'm gonna teach you some things that you need to know about federal prison, because I know it's a lot of y'all niggas out here that be breaking the law, and some of y'all might end up in the feds. So if y'all by watching my video, you already gonna know how to handle yourself in prison. You already know what to expect, my nigga. You already know how to carry yourself. So I appreciate y'all who all watched this video. But this your boy CV the Convict, and guess what, my nigga? We coming back with another banger right after this, bro. I'm coming with part 3, things you should know before you go to federal prison. I appreciate y'all. Hit that like and subscribe to a real nigga's page, my nigga. I'm out.